and welcome back to the graveyard, everybody. This is Will with Gaming on the Side. So, let us start off today's video by chugging a speed potion and actually moving. Oh, that feels good. Been doing some off-camera work with no speed potions, and my god, it feels like it takes forever. So let's talk about the Keeper's Book. Snake, can you please tell me where you got, what you know about the Keeper's Book? Why is everyone so interested in that book all of a sudden? Fine, listen. In the times of the Third Keeper, stories of his talent spread far and wide. The black market folks were especially interested in his achievements. And his soul apparatus thingy was no exception. After the Third Keeper left, an offer was made to sell his book. The seller wanted to remain anonymous, so the deal was arranged in one of the dungeon's darkest rooms. According to the stories, the people who took part in that deal, their eyes almost fell out, metaphorically speaking, of course. It was the sight of a jumping silhouette. To this day, nobody knows who it was. This thing jumped up on the book, jumped on the box, left the book, said everything it contained apart from his personal information, took the money, and jumped away. So that's where you got your alcohol money from, eh, Jerry? So what's with the book? What's with the book? It turned out to be completely useless. It was incomplete, missing the blueprints for key mechanisms. That's why nobody could use it. The book would still be collecting dust in a storage room if it weren't for some crazy man with burning eyes, desperately trying to find it. I agreed to sell it to him for an enormous amount of money, just as a joke. And you know what? He bought it. Sounds like Jerry might know something about the missing part. Well, doubtful he knows anything, his memory being what it is, but I wonder if it's connected. And now we leave. Which leads us to our next objective, going and talking to Jerry. After all, we need to talk to him about the Vampire Queen, and now about the Old Keeper's Book. Jerry, is Smiler a part of you? About the lost book part. Jerry, do you know where the lost part of the Keeper's Book might be? Which lost part? Oh, I see, of course, you don't remember anything. Great, I don't remember anything. I've got amnesia, remember? I've just got a crazy thought. What the hell, let's try it. Listen, I lost a ring around here. I think it might have rolled behind your box. Would you mind if I search for it there? Sure, no problem. How come nobody found it here? What the hell? I think I should show this to Smiler. Awesome, I get to do something for Smiler. But why would nobody have found it there? Why are you so excited? Or why are you so excited? Well, I managed to find the lost part of the book, and it had some information about you. That's great. One less uncertainty in my life. Basically, you are an 18-year-old young man who suffered from a serious illness. They tried to heal you here at the workbenches. But something went wrong. They ended up with a soulless body and something else. All that was left of his soul. Apparently, you're all that's left of this young man. Yes, I see. I'm but a residual entity. But I'm not that person. Now I understand why the former keeper treated me like that. But you're still... Don't worry. I don't care. What should I do? Sit and cry about it because life let me down? There's no connection between me and the dead man anymore. It all makes sense to me now. Thank you for that, Keeper. What are you going to do now? Well, you know I can't stay here forever. Even if I'm just half a soul, I'll still decay. But since we had so much fun together, maybe you could fulfill my final wish. Which is, will you send me through the portal? Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, of course. Look, time will pass. You'll leave this place, and then what will I do? Sit here and watch Jerry drink? Beyond that, all that's left there is to wait until I disappear completely. I see your point. Alright, I'll help. So how do we do that? Help him get through the portal. Is there something new now? Everything's ready for your departure. Oh, shit. Okay. Smiler, you can change your mind at any time. Oh, come on. I'm 100% sure. Hey, what's going on here? Smiler's decided to leave. Oh, this is great. It's about time. Finally, everything will be nice and quiet again, just like it used to be. Jerry, you shouldn't talk like that, especially right in front of him. It's all right, Keeper. Don't worry. At least I won't be staring at an annoying frozen face all the time. Hey, don't joke about that. Enough. Are you ready? Why even ask? Let's do it. Well, I didn't go very far or see very much. But what we did together was fun. Return to the beginning. Guys, I hope our souls will someday meet again. Goodbye. And so that's how they fly away. It's so beautiful. So Smiler is just gone now, huh? And so is him. Or is he going to be the next Smiler? Maybe he comes back? Who knows? Well, that was a bittersweet end. But next thing on our agenda is to go up to the refugee camp. Let us build a residential tent. Alrighty, there we are. Get down there and build it. Oh wait, no, everything is on top here in this area. And complete. Alright, let's go talk to Marquis Teodoro. Where did you go? Oh yeah, and by the way, I upgraded your kitchen. It's like being in chains. I'm down to my last 12 types of relish. I can't bear it. I have improved your kitchen. I hope it's a little closer to your ideal. Oh, definitely, my dear keeper. You're such a wonder. But, there's one thing that's interfering with my complete happiness. There's nothing I have which makes our hard life a little bit sweeter. I recommend honey for that. I could even build some hives for you. Amazing. If you would do that, I'll share some of my culinary secrets with you. Sounds cool. So now I need to build beehives. Hey, Teodoro. This camp is beginning to feel more and more like our home, thanks to your efforts, of course. Thank you, my friend, for the warehouse and for the campfire. No problem. It wasn't too difficult. As far as I know, many other people are already prepared to join us. Would you be so kind as to raise just one more tent? And I would also ask that you build a workbench for me. I've thought up some designs, and I can't wait to see how they work in practice. Perhaps the results of my research will be useful not only to us, but to you as well. A tent and a workbench. Easy enough. Now you say that now. Alright, so I know I only have 2 happiness, but what else can be done, if anything? I could make a garden bed, or I could just make a beehive real quick, but I don't think I have enough bees. Either way, I would have to go back, and I still need 2 more silk for another residential tent. Alright, actually, I can just get you guys a new refugee. So there's that. Also, I'm pretty sure that I will have to put in my cakes or something for... yeah. I'll give those to y'all for now. Go home, make some dough, and make me some berry pies. It's been a while.
Almost.
Ooh. The new person I can actually interact with. Why do I immediately not trust you? And now she comes back out. Undertaker. Why are men so weak? Most can't even survive a week without me. Or with me. Well, not getting into that, so... let's actually head over to the mountain fort and officially give this man his 4 silver star fish fillet. The trick is to use a bonfire, not a stove. Fresh air is the key. And of course, a good fish. Actually, you can use any fish, but we're talking about good kebabs. Eat these kebabs, and you will be strong, like me. Baked kebab, and baked kebab. Awesome. So that takes care of him. What else do we have to do? Right, we still have to talk with Jerry about her. Build the hives, but I need bees for that. I could go and talk to the beekeeper. Repair the clothesline in the southern part of the village. Remove the garbage from the town's southern border. Okay. Let's go to the dead horse. Trash down the southern border, huh? Oh, and there's... you know what? I probably need hemp and rope, don't I? Yes, I do, and it's a good thing that I dug up that bush, because I will need... because I needed those 2 sticks. Dig, my good fellow. I require some of your hemp and rope. I think it was just 2. You know what? I could be wrong, and quite frankly, I don't need the money at this point anymore anyhow, so may as well. And he said trash at the town's southern border, but I'm not seeing... or the village's southern border. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of trash. Like, I mean, it could be further down. Looks like the door from Creswald's toilet. Something is written here. Sard the town. What an idiot. Is this Eric's handiwork? He's never been a treat to be around, but it seemed like he was getting better, not worse. So what happened? Is this how the treatment affected him? Yeah, it was just 2. But better safe than sorry. The village is now in good shape. Everything is fixed. At least I hope. The villagers express their thanks and appreciation to you, Keeper, for your timely aid. Help the villagers. You have restored order and peace to the village, and that's worth a lot. Happy to help. Oh, and I almost forgot. Tress was looking for you, and asked you to visit him. Tress, has something broken in his place too? Hardly. He has some business for you. Interesting. Dress, do you happen to have a missing Eric? And Yorick being hung. Depressing. He and his twin brother. Dress, I heard you were looking for me. Yes, I wanted to help. I wanted to thank you for helping the village. I admire people who help others without expecting anything in return. Oh, stop it. No, I mean it. I personally appreciate what you've done for all of us here, and just when we needed it the most. So I've prepared a small present for you, and I hope you like it. Thank you. Thank you. Spicy orange. Thank you, Tress. I enjoy that. Alright, we have done everything here in town, no? Obviously, I know I need to still eventually at some point sell Heredric bad meat, but... use Sweet Home. Let's go talk with Jerry. And about that vampire queen. Did the ghost tell anything? Of course, one ghost named William, hey, wait a minute, visited a couple of students and told them that their uncles killed their fathers. Yeah, that's incredibly important. Is that it? Almost. About the black and gold cloak, they remembered one ghost weirdo from the dungeon. He came around only once back before the Great Blast. He was on the search for the same woman. She said she had taken his leg and wouldn't give it back. It's better than nothing. Where do I find this weirdo? He had a lisp, so he must be from the 8th floor. Don't ask why. And if you want him to appear, you'll need a special amulet. Okay, how do I get this amulet? Well, you can make one out of human intestines and some wax. Oh yeah, and the hair of the donkey communist. Yes, just don't ask why. What? Comrade Donkey, you should... No, I don't have any more carrots! Is he going to visit tonight, though? That is the question. Was there enough carrots there for him to come again once more tonight? I don't think so. But damn it all. There you go, Comrade Donkey, because apparently I need your hair. Actually, how the hell do I get his hair? Because he just drops off the corpses and leaves. Take a piece of his hair in order to make the amulet. Okay, cool. Intestines I have. Wax I have. Where the hell do I make this amulet? Jerry, you have given me so much information, and yet at the same time, you have given me so many more questions. How dare you, good sir? Alright, who else can I take care of right now, then? Build a workbench, well, I need you guys' happiness to be further up. Build the hives again, I need your happiness to be further up. And looking at her inspires thoughts of female spiders awaiting careless male flies. Fair enough. So, it seems that this has just become a waiting game. So, I shall bring you all back when something of importance happens. I shall see you then. And Comrade Donkey is in fact... Hey, wait a minute, please! Listen, this will sound a little unexpected, but I need to purchase a piece of your hair. I knew it. I suspected that your rebellion was no more than a vile ruse. You damned capitalist. You can't resist the temptation to sheer and honest work. Do you know what you are? You're public enemy #1. Shame on you. Shame, shame. Don't spit at me, please. You've got it totally wrong. I'm asking you to honor me. I'll put your hair in a frame and hang it over my bed to inspire me to fight for my rights. It's a fine thought. My good comrade, I only wish everyone were as determined as you. Now let me do it myself. It'll be an honorable pain. Ouch! And piece of donkey's hair. Hooray! Okay. Also, kinda wanted the corpse for... Yeah, the blood and the meat. Goes up. Dark brain. Delicious. And... yeah, let's go ahead and take the flesh. The reason I'm taking the flesh is because I did finally come to the decision that I will be selling a piece of meat to Roderick. And with that being said, I would also like another bit of another potion of speed, so I will need acceleration powder, which you get from honey. What was it? Honey, chaos solution, and blood. You know, standard stuff. Anyhow, now okay, beeswax I need, and I don't see any bees down here. Actually, just take it all because Lord only knows how much we're actually going to need. What was the last ingredient? That was donkey's hair, wax, and... why can I not remember this? Damn. I guess we can go back and talk with Jerry again, and hopefully he'll tell us? Nope. Okay, well, how about we go to Sweet Home? Is it showing up? No, it's not showing up here. Maybe it'll show up in the church workbench. Donkey hair, wax. Oh god, and I can't remember. Miscellaneous. And of course, a bit of intestines. None over here, so we will go and we shall grab one from where I grabbed the stand. But of course. There we are. So let's go make that. And he said floor 8. That I distinctly remember. Oh god, we're slow. I just realized it. Okay, and it's only one of each. Excellent. So that looks absolutely horrifyingly disgusting. But if that's going to tell me what I need to know, let's get down there. And hopefully the music won't be too loud this time. Okay, it's not nearly as bad as it was, well, the last couple of times I was down here. Okay, so where and how am I supposed to use this? That is indeed the question. But he said floor 8, and not to ask him why. And, oh, hey! Not that it bothers me, uninvited guest, but what made you bring this, thing here? Hello. Oh, you mean the amulet? Well, it's for attracting spirits and... Amulet? No. Not that it matters, but all I see is this disgusting mix of wax, hair, and human flesh. Spirit Summoner. If I were still alive, I might be laughing right now, but emotions are foreign to me. Well, let's change the subject. I need a bit of help. Assisting anyone would contradict my philosophy of progressive ignoring. In short, I care for nothing and despite everything. I can help you find your leg and bring it back to you if you help me. I don't believe you. You cannot imagine my absent but painful sufferings. And if anyone with 2 legs, in case you didn't hear me, I don't care. What a weirdo. But I know another one-legged fellow who could help. Ah, Shepherd. Of course. Well, I suppose... first... Oh, right, because I'm in... Right. Okay. We are coming up on the... No, not you. Now I can do it. And dead horse. You know what? Yep, there you go. I have a stamp. Then this meat needs a little preparation at your kitchen table. Okay. Wrap it in paper, put a stamp on it, and I'll gladly buy it. Ask Cresvold about the keepers. Roderick, I'd like to know more about the previous graveyard keepers. Well, the first keeper appeared more than 200 years ago. Oh. He was young, romantic, a dreamer, and an incredible idler. He'd spend whole days writing poems, painting landscapes, and playing his mouth organ. Oh, so whistling? Sometimes the villagers had to bury their own deceased instead of him. Seems that the ancient god is watching. That's all I know, or all I've read about him. Yeah, no. I already know that you're far older, my friend. Please don't tell me the same thing. The first keeper, yep, okay, I'll be right back. And we're back. If Roderick had something to say, maybe all of the people who were there at the contract would know. So I guess I'm gonna wait for Cresvold. One moment, please. And here he is. Yup, ask about the graveyard keepers. Cresvold, do you have some time to tell me something about the other keepers? Of course not, but if it's the only way to get rid of you... The last keeper was a very decent man, quite unlike you. I used to buy alcohol in the town and we'd drink it together. When he used to get drunk, it drove him crazily. It was wildly amusing. He would even start talking to skulls. He'd always start telling old fables about talking skulls and other worlds. Of course he would. Of course he did. Okay, so let's go and talk to Dig then, or Digus, as that is his actual name, and he is in fact not crazy. I am so sorry, Dig. No, he actually doesn't talk to you about any of that. How about Chain or Clotho? Well, no, Clotho wouldn't remember anything because she wipes her memory to keep herself from dying from using her magic. But Chain should remember everything. I should talk with my husband, he's in charge, about the graveyard keepers. Chain, do you know anything about my predecessors? The other keepers? Oh yes, the second keeper was just awful. I still remember his ugly face, his whooshy whisper, and his vile laugh. Someone even saw him cooking and eating flesh cut right from his corpses, so it was you. We were all scared of him. We hated him, and he hated us. When his service finally ended 100 years ago, I was so... Gonna catch yourself? Oh, sorry. I'm not that old, of course. It's just what I've been told. Why can't I tell them that I know about the ancient contract, then? It is interesting to hear everybody else's perspective on the old keepers, though. We've heard about the first one, the most recent one, and the second one. So am I only the fourth keeper? Well, in a 200-year time span, I mean, that would make sense. Well, actually, no, it really wouldn't. Because my guy is at least middle-aged. He's not gonna live another 50, 60 years. Well, maybe. If he's lucky, he'll live to be 80. I do kind of feel bad that I haven't been taking more corpses, though. Truly. Hearing about how the first and the second one treated them. I mean, Creswald does give me a lot of crap for not being decent like the last one, but I mean, he's kind of right. I haven't really focused on taking care of the bodies. Oh god, and I can't even get rid of it. And what am I doing? I need to talk with frickin' Shepard. I need to get up here. Also, I need to buy bees. Trade 20 bees. Perfect. That will give me plenty of material. Shepard should be right up here, yes. Ask for help with the spirit. I need some help. It's related to the Vampire Queen you and me. Or it's related to the Vampire Queen you told me about. And he's evil. Has evil already drawn close? I see. Rose! Rose! Is his wife also a hunter? My sweet chipmunk, what's happened? Time for battle, my love. My final battle, perhaps? Prepare my equipment and pray for me. Wait, you seem to... Oh dear, does it mean that you'll be late for dinner? It means I may fall in battle. Today my enemy is greater by far than I've ever faced before. Don't leave me, what will I do alone? What will the neighbors say? It's my holy duty, my love, da-da-da-da-da. You idiot! I just needed help! Stay behind me, she could strike at any moment. Listen and I'll explain it to you for a third time. Ia Numbskull. He's a harmless ghost and we just need to convince him to help. True evil often comes in harmless forms, and love loves to divert your attention. How many people are visiting me these days, even though I don't desire a visitor at all? Look here, Shepard. Look here. Shepard is a one-legged guy. Can you trust us now? Depends on how he lost his leg. Well, and I and several other guys, brave guys from our order, were hunting two spirits. Hunting spirits? He's joking, forget it. His leg along with his hand and I were taken by an unknown lady. What do you... So he totally understands your absent but painful sufferings. Now help us. Tell me everything you know about the woman who took your leg. She was very proud and overbearing. Her voice was like thunder. She used archaic words. I haven't heard living people talk like that for hundreds of years. And she said that I can always get my leg back from a place called Misty Quagmire. Please recover my leg from that place, I beg ye. Though as I've said before, I don't really care. I don't know where this Misty Quagmire is, but I've heard of it. About 25 years ago, a famous university scientist, Marquis Teodoro Sr., found a book there. Could he be the father of Marquis Teodoro Jr.? It was an evil book full of dark magic. They called it the Necronomicon. The Marquis studied it in secret, and eventually, the book drove him and his wife crazy. I was in Execution Square that day that the Inquisitors brought them to the fire. They roared like wild animals and tried to bite their captors and shouted things about the ancient curse. Jesus. My intuition tells me that there's no vampire queen here, therefore she must be on another floor. Sad story, but it contained a clue. Marcus Teodoro might know where this quagmire is. Or I could ask Clotho, she's been living in the swamps for years. Okay, well, let's go and wait. I don't have it on me. No. So, let's go to Sweet Home. Let's grab the Witcher's Eye, just in case we do need it. And make a very quick walk up to the refugee camp. Hopefully my teleport stone gets back up to what it should be rather quickly, because they tend to go to bed a little early. Must be fearful of vampires. Little do they know. I'll talk to you in a minute. Teodoro. You I hate that I can't talk to any of you when you're walking. You right there too. People live like slaves. How did this happen? Okay, about the Misty Quagmire. Marquise, this may not be the most pleasant topic for you, but I'd like you to show me the path to the Misty Quagmire. Marquis? What could you want with that place? There's a big secret, that's a big secret, Marquis, and this would be of a great help. That quagmire is not a thing that helps, it can only destroy. There's no place more evil or more terrifying. It's like asking a ghoul for help. That's just a matter of approach. Besides, ghouls don't exist. Like smart people say, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer keeper. But if you insist, we can return to this issue after you've accomplished your part of the bargain. Fair enough. I can build a couple of beehives. I can build at least 2. And yeah, now everybody's going to sleep. Now, do I really want to sell the meat? That's the question. I only have 2 happiness left. What else can I do? And oh god, we're approaching 40 minutes. I did not even realize. Yeah, let's get the new refugee as well. Alright, and with that being said, everybody, thank you for watching. I have been Will. You guys have been awesome. I will... Okay, that's weird. Literally, head just went blank, so let me retry that one more time. Thank you all for watching. I've been Will, you guys have been awesome, and I will see all of you next time.